Hey everyone, it's Lynx Kameli here with your yearly I'm quitting 14 video. No, but on a serious note, yeah, I haven't been playing the game. I don't really plan on playing the game ever again. And I know I've said that before in the past and have completely 180'd on that, and that's a big reason why I didn't announce it this time. I haven't touched the game in a couple months now, ever since my last video, basically. Some events happened, some things that I didn't plan for occurred, and I'm not going to go into super specifics, but I'll give you guys a rough outline as to why it happened again. I want to make it very clear, though, that I really don't plan on coming back this time. This really is the final Lynx Kameli / Caramel video, and there are some very strong reasons for that I'll get into now. As I've stated multiple times in many of my videos, I've been with the same raid team for over 2 years. I've grown to love these people. They are some of my greatest friends, some of the people I call my closest friends that I trust the most and have opened up to about very personal things. These are people I enjoyed playing with as well as just enjoyed being around. And I took a lot of, comfort in that feeling of my raid team being my best friends. And again, I'm not going to go into super specifics, but some drama occurred, and without naming names or pointing fingers, I decided to leave that team. And as you can probably deduce from what I just said, it really hurt. It crushed me, and it was a terrible time. I had a good few weeks where I didn't know if I wanted to keep playing, because a lot of my drive to play 14 was in that team, was in my friend group, and there were many times even before I had made my first ever video on FF where I wanted to quit the game. I've been thinking about quitting the game seriously since like 2018, and I made my first video in 2020, so yeah. But I always kind of felt drawn to hang out with my friends, not my raid team, but my friends. I really loved playing with them, and I didn't want to lose them as a kind of weekly hangout session, which became more like group therapy sessions as time went on, where I would always come to my raid team and we would talk about life and what was going on. And of course, yes, we would talk about 14 in the game, but it really became like a friend group that we'd meet up a couple times a week to just be humans together. And it was very comfortable. And losing that friend group was devastating. And let me be clear about that. They are still my greatest friends. The drama that happened did not make me lose contact with all of them and I hate them now. That's clearly, no, that's not what happened. They're still my great friends, but there's just something that happened that I can't play with them anymore. That's as far as I'm going to go into it. I had like I said, a good few weeks where I was questioning if I wanted to continue playing, and it came down to basically, do I want to stick with 14 forever, or do I want to try and pursue new opportunities? And again, I spent many weeks, I'm not trying to overstate this for attention or pity, many weeks where I was just walking back and forth in my house, really just mentally turmoiled over what am I going to do? And maybe some of you guys can't relate to this because you're not as invested in video games as I am, but 14 is a game that I spent over 10,000 hours in 4 years, and it became a huge part of my life. I spent every single birthday I've had since I started playing on the game. All of this is to say that I did come to the decision after many weeks of mental turmoil and really just isolating myself from people and trying to figure out what do I want in my life, to say, yeah, I think my future is not on FF. I've played it for 5 years. I've, in my opinion, been through the best time of the game, which was Heavensward. I mean, Heavensward for me was my most favorite expansion, and of course it's because of nostalgia. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, oh, it's the best game ever and we should go back to Heavensward. Like, of course not. But for me, the time period that I was in, the person I was in 2016 when I first found the game, it was like amazing. And Heavensward was kind of where I fell in love with the game. I want to state, Endwalker is looking to be the best expansion in the game. I don't think that's a lie. I'm not saying that for your guys' approval. Endwalker is looking to be FF14's Wrath of the Lich King. Like, it's going to be the biggest expansion the game's ever had, and probably will be the best expansion that the game will ever see, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far. But the honeymoon period of 14 and the part that I enjoyed is over. It was over years ago. Like, I achieved everything I wanted to in the game many years ago. I've kind of climbed the mountain already, and all I can see in the distance is just smaller hills. I'm really, really excited that there are a bunch of new players who are going to go through that same experience I went through. You know, Endwalker is going to be a lot of 14 players, Heaven's Word, and, you know, how it impacted me. I've seen a lot of my friends just ogling. What is that the word? Ogling? I've seen a lot of my friends going crazy over the story, over the characters, over the gameplay. They're leveling their classes. And again, these are things that I did years ago. I had that honeymoon period, and yes, I can continue and grow my channel and get more viewers or whatever, but like, I've always been somebody to my core who does things because I enjoy them. And to be completely honest with you guys, the enjoyment of YouTube in 14 has kind of wore off. I feel like I've made all the videos I want to make. I made my tank video, my tank guide, I should say. I made my Is It Any Good Though series. Like, I've gone through these things. And now going into Endwalker, I would just be remaking old content. I don't enjoy making the same videos over and over. I don't want to just regurgitate information I've already made videos on. I watched a video recently called a video I made called Every Class is a DPS, and Here's Why. And I then watched my explaining the meta video, and it was like the same exact video. I didn't even realize I had remade it, but like, there were actual lines in a video I made 1 year ago that are the same in a video I made like a couple months ago. I could, of course, go into Endwalker and remake my Is It Any Good Though series and have tank reviews and what do I think and my reaction and all these different videos, but like, that's not what I enjoy. I'll be the first person to tell you I don't want to make react videos. I don't want to react to Rich Campbell reacting to Xeno, reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Limit Maximum, who said this. What? Like, again, it's just not my style. And that might come off as very, very condescending towards them. And I don't mean it that way. It's simply that that's not what I like to do. I appreciate that it exists. I appreciate that there are people who enjoy doing that and enjoy watching that. But for what I want to do, all I ever wanted to do was just make informative videos. I wanted to tell you guys things that helped me along the way. I really, really did appreciate my time here, and I really, really enjoyed my time playing the game. I hope that you guys can always look back on my videos and they were at least pretty good. I'm really happy with the videos I made. I'm happy with what I did. There were a few moments, of course, through my 1 year quote-unquote career that I'm not very proud of, and I'm sure if you've been a long-time viewer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm happy with what I accomplished, and I'm really, really proud of the videos I made. I think even to this day, they're still very informative. I watch a video I made in 2020, and I say, you know what? This is still, you know, applicable to this day. It's really good. I'm happy about that. It was a great learning experience. I learned how to write good video scripts. I learned how to communicate better. My vocal tone was much more monotone back in the day, and I've kind of learned how to be an entertainer. I appreciate you guys again. I genuinely do mean that. I've read every single comment for over a year since I started making videos, and a lot of you guys are very, very nice, and you're very, very kind. And the entire reason I wanted to make this video was because I randomly opened one of my videos. I saw a comment that said, Lynx, when are you going to make a new video? And I felt really bad. I didn't even intend on saying anything. I felt like most of you guys would probably just say, oh, here goes Lynx again. He's quitting and now he's going to come back next. Like, this time it's for real. I hope you guys aren't disappointed in me. Unfortunately, as life goes on, you have to decide, what is it you want to invest your time into? As always, I love you guys. You were the best fans I could ever ask for. There were a few moments where you guys were pretty mean to me, and I know that I wasn't the perfect creator, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I've grown from them. I hope that you guys can see that in me. I've grown from my mistakes. I've become a better person. I've changed who I am, really, over the course of the year I was making videos. I changed a lot, much more than you guys know behind the scenes. And it's just time for me to take a new look at life and say, what do I want to do? All right, that's all I have to say, really. Appreciate you guys as always. I know I've said that a million times now, But I hope you guys enjoy Endwalker. I'm going to be cheering you guys on from the sidelines. Yes, I'm going to be watching all of the Twitch streams. I cannot wait to watch the new raid. It looks amazing. I want to see the new island sanctuary. That looks awesome. It's a feature I've always wanted. It's very Animal Crossing like, and I think Endwalker is going to be amazing. And I really hope you guys have a great time in the expansion. All right, I'm stretching this out long enough as it is. Love you guys as always. Enjoy Endwalker, and that's it for me. Bye.